Let's get this train rolling!
You plan for a show and then she just changes it at the last minute. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Good evening. It's the next installment of Friday Night Live. We just realised that we have a slight unstable internet connection tonight. So if by any chance it does drop out, just bear with us. We will get it back up and running as soon as possible. But
We'll hit the 5G button.
such is the vagaries of technology. Some people know better than we do. Anyway, good to see you all tonight. Thanks for joining us. It's been a very good week, and hopefully this will help to cap it all off with some fun. I just got this hat put on me tonight. Do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, well, our wonderful leader Naomi tie-dyed a bunch of hats for our EXP leaders, and we got badges here for them. So those will be winging their way to our leaders as well at
Very
some
good.
point.
Excellent.
So fun things happening in the post over the next couple of weeks, guys.
Speaking of leaders, huge amount. Let's say hi to Robert. In fact,
Hello.
we're just going to go over to the newsroom, as it were, but we're just going to say hi to Robert, who's going to bring us some exciting news.
Fantastic. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great. Yeah, enjoying myself. I just had a chippy, so I'm very, very happy. A good fish supper. I'm in a great state right now.
Fantastic. Loaded with vinegar?
Oh yeah, got to be.
All right.
And salt. I'm a sucker for salt.
There you go.
If you had to have salt or vinegar, which one would it be?
Ooh. Well, in Edinburgh they do like a mix of vinegar and brown sauce together. That's like, I think that's what they call
sauce.
sauce,
They just
or
call it sauce. Yeah.
But if I had to choose between salt and vinegar, I'd probably just go vinegar, soaked in vinegar.
Me too.
It would be
An
salt.
iron brew.
Salt for me, just salt rather than. In fact, I don't like vinegar on my fish because it makes the batter all soggy. I don't like that.
That's what you want.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about, Robert. You have some news for us tonight.
I do have some news. Is this me in the...
Hi,
Yeah, we're just going for it. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Forget about the theme tunes.
Just going for it. Head on. Fantastic. So this Sunday, we've got Youth Fellowship at DBC. Some of you have been to, well, a few of you have been to Youth Fellowship before at DBC, but that is happening again this Sunday. Last week I went, and it was more of a leaders meeting. I was the youngest there, and I'm nearly 23. So if you're up for it, you're youth, come along, play some games. It's good chat. That's at 6:30 at the Baptist Church. But if you do need any more information, just give us a message on the EXP Facebook or Instagram page. We'll let you know more about it. Pavement chalk. So you would have seen last week that Susan and Gordon had written a nice wee message on a pavement. Now, I don't blame anyone for not sending photos in because the rain this week was horrendous, so you wouldn't have even been able to write. And if you did, it would have been swept away. But over the next week, I'm hoping that there will be really nice weather. So if you are able to get out with a piece of chalk and put a wee message on the pavement, a smiley face, something encouraging, I'd encourage you to do that. And hopefully we'll be able to get out and do some as well, and we'll post some photos on our social media. Now, the next one is probably the most exciting news we've given in a long, long time. A huge congratulations to two of our leaders actually, John Alder and Caitlin Palmer. They have just had a wee baby who's a week old, wee Rosie. Wee Rose, I believe, and she's so cute, she's adorable.
There we go, we've got a wee picture up over there.
I believe we've got a photo.
Which you can't see, but everybody else can. Absolutely.
Adorable. Congratulations, guys. It's so awesome. Welcome to the EXP family. Hooray. Fantastic. So you'll have seen again last week as well, if you were watching on the live stream, that we were talking about how we were trying to down our screen time and how that links to screen fatigue and all a bunch of other symptoms. So here at EXP, we are also trying to down our screen time. So going forward, we are going to reduce our online program. So what I'd ask you to do is just keep your eyes peeled on events coming up. We haven't scheduled Friday Night Lives going forward, but I'm sure there will be some. So just keep your eyes peeled for some activities that we will be doing over the next couple of weeks. Maybe they'll be in person, could be online, or just be adhering to government advice. So we'd ask you to keep a check on social media. That'd be great. you may have also seen that we posted a Sweetie Jar competition this week. We have also got a photo of that to post up.
Hey.
Now, a lot of you guys have been guessing how many sweets are in the jar. And it's very exciting because one of you are going to win this jar of sweets if you guess correctly. Now, an advantage of being here tonight is you get one extra guess. So if you have already commented your guess on the Facebook or Instagram post, you get one extra guess tonight. So comment down on the YouTube comments an extra guess that you want to put in, and it will be included in the actual draw. Okay, so you might want to be tactical. If you maybe guessed 100, you might want to go 200 to be tactical. You know, I'm not saying anything, but yeah, it's an advantage of being here tonight.
You're doing a good job in talking while I'm trying to find this picture that I was supposed to put up here.
Go try and find the photo.
Yeah, so just give me a wee minute.
We can pop it up later. We can pop it up later.
We can throw it up later, or you can go over onto the Facebook and have a quick check.
Yeah, but get those guesses in, and like Robert said, if you've already guessed once, this is your chance, if you're with us tonight, to guess a second time.
Here we go. Here we go. We've got it.
So Kieran's thrown 173 down there. Interesting, Kieran. Okay, interesting.
So here we've got the. Can we make it any bigger? Don't know if we can.
Think they can.
That's basically it. I'll put it to your side there. So that's the good that you put a Coke can there in perspective. Was that your idea?
That's
good.
It, yeah.
A wee bit of relative measure. So how many sweets did you? Excellent. So there you go.
Fantastic. That's all from me, guys. I'm going to throw it back over to you for your news.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you, Robert. So some news coming. We're very black and red here tonight in the newsroom. Everybody who's been engaging with the Kickstart online EXP's School of Music, it should be receiving their T-shirt. We showed pictures of them last week.
They'll be posted this week.
They will be posted this week. And
next week.
If you start wearing them and people go, "Oh, that's a great T-shirt," then just make sure that they keep engaging with EXP online in different ways, and they can get one too.
Fantastic. We were in Iona ourselves over this last weekend, and we did a lot of recording and put together a garden praise service from Iona that we hoped we would have been able to do this past Sunday live. But the Wi-Fi over there kept dropping out and it wouldn't let us render it. So we will be showing that. Again, keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll let you know when that's going to be going up.
Yeah, good. And finally, we've got our usual end of the show green screen challenge competition request. We would like a few ideas of where we should end up the show. Themes for tonight. Well, we'll see. You can let us know after having watched what you think. Where would be a good place to end the show tonight? Let's get some comments in. That would be great.
Yep. And finally, I know you said finally once already, but I'm saying it again. Finally, remember that if you're engaging tonight, we see engagement from you in the comments. You're playing in a game. We're going to put your name in a basket, and at the end of the broadcast, we are going to draw that name, and that person will win a £10 Amazon voucher. So if you're watching and you haven't made a comment, your name won't go in. We need to see something up there, so interact in some way.
There'll be plenty of opportunities to interact in tonight's show, thanks to Robert's Games. But before we do that, just remember that we're still in unprecedented times, and that requires an unprecedented video.
And here's your public announcement.
It's fun to wash your hands, and I know you understand. So we washy, clean, scrub, scrub. We start with washing palm to palm. Between each finger, let us rub. Now the back of the hands, it's such a simple plan. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub. Clean the base of the thumbs one by one. Then the back of the fingers, this is fun. Don't forget your fingernails, it's about details. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub.
Scrub, scrub.
Now move on to the wrist, let us rub.
Rub, rub.
I think we're nearly done, so now what?
So now what?
Just rinse the soap away, dry your hands and we're okay. We washy, clean, scrub, scrub.
scrub.
It's fun to wash your hands, and I know you'll understand. We wash, clean, scrub, 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 scrub.
Gotta love it. Fantastic.
Excellent. Again, we would welcome. You should be videoing yourself singing along. Send it in. I know that you want to. Excellent. Well, we're going to move straight on to the games for this week, and Robert is the
Good stuff.
MC. So, Robert, over to you, and tell us what's happening tonight.
Amazing. So these rules, we've got some big rules on the go here, and you'll want to listen, because if you skip out this bit, you won't know what's going to be happening. So here we go. Tonight's game is based around Family Feud. Now, if you've seen Family Feud before, it might be a bit handy, but we'll explain it anyway, so don't worry. So Family Feud is a TV game show, and the idea behind it is, on Family Feud, they have a question. For example, the question could be, name a country that speaks Spanish. Now, they've asked the internet have asked 100 people their answers to the question, name a country that speaks Spanish. Now, we've got a list of answers that those 100 people have given us, and obviously, it's quite obvious on this question that the most common answer is Spain, where the question is, name a country that speaks Spanish. Now, your job in the comments playing along is to give me all the answers that you can think of that might be given when I ask you that question. So when I say name a country that speaks Spanish, you want to be typing in the comments all the countries that might be speaking Spanish. So Spain, Mexico, the US, the United States. Now the way the points will work is, because Spain is quite an easy common answer, the top 3 common answers that those 100 people have given us, you'll only get 5 points for. But if you guess the bottom 3, the least common answers, you'll get 10 points. So whereas you also want to get points, and you want to give the common answers because you want to get points, you also want to get the least common answers so you get more points. If there's any answers in between the top 3 and the bottom 3, they're worth 7 points because they're kind of mediocre. Okay. Another example I'll give you is, name something you might eat with a cheeseburger. Now, the top answer for that, if you said French fries or chips, because that's quite a common answer, you'll get 5 points. But if you said pickles, that's the least common answer, with only 3 people saying that, you would get 10 points. But if you said onion rings, which is a middle answer, where only 10 people said that, you would get 7 points. Now, I'll be keeping track of the scores next to me, so don't worry. We'll be playing 2 games of this. One game will last about 10 minutes, and then we'll go on to our second game. But in between those games, there will be another game called Famous Foreheads. You're all familiar with Famous Foreheads. It's the slideshows that we put up, and you need to write down on a piece of paper whose forehead it is. So in between the games, we'll announce it, we'll let you know. But there's going to be 16 famous foreheads, and there might be some foreheads that you also recognize among us on the EXP leaders. So get a pen and paper handy for those. But for this game that we'll be playing, Family Feud, all you need to do is comment. Okay? Fantastic. I see a lot of you commenting now. And now there is a little bit of a lag, so I'll be reading the comments as I go, but there might be a bit of a space in between. Now, I would ask you to not let Nathan or Arthur win, because typically they both win everything. And Karen as well. Karen, I wouldn't want to leave Karen out of that. So here we go.
And remember
Hang on.
that they need to put on Instagram their answers
Yes.
for the forehead.
Susan this week is going to be taking the famous forehead answers. I would usually do that. However, Susan's going to do that this week. So if you want to post them through to the EXP's Facebook page or Instagram, whatever works for you best, or you can email them directly to Susan, which is susan.white@expyouthwork.org.uk. But no one ever emails me the answers, so, Facebook or Instagram probably works best. Fantastic. Right. Emily said, no cheating, please. Good shout, Emily. No cheating. We'll have none of that.
None of that nonsense.
Okay. So the first one is fairly easy, and I'll monitor the comments.
Are we quizzing? Yep.
We are about to famous forehead, actually. Yes, so let's jump over to the famous foreheads. So get a piece of paper and a pen and write down the famous foreheads that you might recognize. Over to the quiz.
Okay, so here comes the first 4 questions.
My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead. There ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am? Who I am. My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead. There ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am? Who I am.
Fantastic. I hope you got some of them. Fairly easy. We're starting off easy tonight, and some big names that you should have seen there. But as we go on, it might get a bit harder, and there'll be definitely be some that you recognise. It might even be like looking in a mirror for some of you. Little hint there. Okie dokie, on with Family Feud. So you know the rules. You should know how this works. You can comment as many times as you like, but make them individual comments. Don't bulk comment. Comment individually. And if 2 people say the same one, I will just have to take the first person who said that answer. Okay? So be speedy. So question number 1 on Family Feud. Who is the most popular character on the sitcom Friends? Who is the most popular character on the sitcom Friends? So you want to think of popular ones and maybe not so popular ones. Who would say these 100 people? Who might they say? So if you give me the top 3, you'll get 10 points. The bottom 3, you'll get 5. When I say bottom, least common. And anywhere in the middle, you'll get 7. So there we go. Who is the most popular character on the sitcom Friends? We should have all seen Friends at some point. It usually loops through. Arfie has said Phoebe. Phoebe is in the bottom 3. Fantastic. Well done, Alan. That's 10 points. We're getting a lot through now. Kieran, Gunther is the bottom 1, so that is 10 points to you. Gunther was the least common with 3 people saying Gunther. Joey, well done, Mini Jade. Joey is worth 5 points. He was the second most common with 17 people saying Joey. Monica, Mike, I like going unusual, but Mike's not in there, unfortunately. Monica is also in the bottom 3. So that is a good solid 10 points to Luke. Fantastic. Rachel, Mini Jade. Has Rachel been said? She's not Mini Jade. That is the most common with 19 people saying Rachel. So that's a good 5 points there. 2 5 points. Kieran will be pure raging. He will be. Good on you. Has anyone else got any more answers? I believe there's 1 more. There's no Paul. It's quite a common name though. Frank, no. Ursula.
Ursula, yeah. It's Phoebe's twin sister.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that's who Ursula is.
Chandler, yes, Chandler for Arfie. Chandler's not being said. He's in the middle ground, so Arfie gets 7 points for that. Who's a big one that's not being said? Go on, look at them. Go back and look at the answers. Who's it? Ross. Arfie's on it. Ross. And Ross is worth 5. He is in the top 3. Now we're going to move on to question number 2. Now this is a bit of a tricky one. Question number 2. Name something that breaks down. What could break down? Now, just a quick score check. We're not doing good here. Arfie is currently winning with 22 points. Mini Jade's on 10, Luke's on 10, Kieran's on 10. So let's try and get Arfie to the bottom of the scoreboard. He always wins.
Mini Jade is saying my dad would know what breaks down. Sounds like lots of experience with that, Scott.
Okay, Kieran's off to a start. Car is the most common, Kieran. That's 5 points. Good job. Okay, let's see.
Ice
Arthur
breaks
said
down.
computer. Computer is also a common answer. That's 5 points. Engine is not. Bus is not. My face is not, unfortunately. I like it. Myself on a bad day.
Ooh, Eleanor's got plain.
Food in my
Plain.
mouth, very good.
Plain
Would it
is
be in
not,
in
no.
your stomach?
Myself on a bad day. Oh, I can't even imagine that.
Phone is close. We're close to phone.
A
My iPad
mind.
again. Computer. We had computer. Many Jade said a dad with no friends characters.
Oh,
Not
oh,
Oh,
no.
I see. Okay.
A time lag, yeah.
Oh, Eleanor's got bike there.
Bike is not one. No,
Ooh.
bike's not. This is a tricky one. What might people say breaks down? What would be an answer that someone might say out of 100 people?
A drum kit. Ooh.
A drum kit. A drum kit isn't on there. No, you would think.
Molecular
Okay,
bonds. Yeah.
You know what? Actually, one of these answers is. I'm gonna give it to someone here. I am gonna give that to Arfie when he says my face because body is on there.
I don't know.
So I am gonna give it to him. Washing machine, no. I am gonna move on. So we've had quite a bit of time there.
Oh, train.
Motorbikes, games console, enzymes. I like it. So some more answers there. It was car was the most common with 44 people saying that out of 100. Body, we had 22 people out of 100 saying that. I gave Arfie the point there. Computer, Arfie also got the point. Now the bottom three, breakdown communication.
Or
And can I say
communication.
foreign relations breaking down, and a TV breaking down. So any other comments, there might be a lag, but I won't be taking them as the answer. However, the next you may be able to score some good points on here. So let's go. Question number 3. Name a famous wizard. Name a famous wizard.
You can't play.
So we're asking you to name a famous wizard. Yeah, foreign relations. TV, Emily, if you said that a bit earlier, you would have got a good 5 points there. Sorry, if you said TV earlier, you would have got 10 points. Nathan's in with Harry Potter. That's 5 points, Nathan. Good job. That was the most common. Dumbledore and Gandalf. Luke got in there with Gandalf first before Archie, so that's 5 to Luke. I feel a bit like an auctioneer here. Dumbledore. Dumbledore is not on there. Very strange. That's a hint. Strange. Ron Weasley. No. Harry Potter's been said. Merlin is on there. Merlin's on there. Who said Merlin? Kieran said Merlin. Good on you, Kieran. That's a good
Well done, Eleanor.
5 points on there.
One. Radicat.
Snape. What? Paul Daniels. Hagrid isn't on there. Voldemort is on there, however. Good job, Luke. Voldemort. So that's 10 points for Luke on Voldemort.
Oh.
Doctor Strange is on there. They got my little hint. Kieran got my hint. Doctor Strange is worth 7 points. Good job, Kieran.
Eleanor has said Sirius Black. Is he on there?
He's not on there.
Or-
No. Someone
Minnie
say
Jade says
Harry
she said
Potter
Harry
first.
Potter first, but I don't know. We'll have to check that out.
No, Nathan. On my comments, it's saying Nathan said it first. Sorry,
Yep.
Jade.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Wizard of
On
Oz
ours too.
is on there.
Sorry,
Minnie
Jade.
Jade. Good job, Minnie Jade. That is 10 points to you.
The Wizard of Oz was said before.
Was it? Oh, let's see.
Yep, by Cameron Priest.
Oh, Sheepy's in there. Ho ho. Jade, I'm sadly having to scribble that out and give those 10 to Sheepy. Good job, Sheepy. Fantastic. So a couple more in there. Harry Potter was the most common. We're stopping with the wizards now with 37 out of 100. Merlin was number 2 with 26. Gandalf was number 3 with 11. Now the least common ones were Doctor Strange actually was right in the middle. The Wizard of Oz was 8 out of 100 people. Voldemort was 3 out of 100 people, and Newt Schneider was 2 out of 100 people. So I wasn't expecting anyone to get that. Anyway, I think
That
it
is
is
a
time
shocker,
for us to
Isla.
jump
I
off.
agree with you, by the way.
No?
Isla's comment. Imagine Wizards of Waverly Place characters not being on that list.
I'm sorry to disappoint. You know, these are the 100 people we've asked. We'll pull them up about it. We will. Right, let's move on to famous foreheads number 2. So these are the next slide of famous foreheads. So get your pen and paper ready. This should be numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8. On you go.
My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead, there ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am? Who I am? My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead, there ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am? Who I am?
Fantastic. So that was the famous foreheads National Treasure round. Now, I don't want you to get mixed up. Number 4 on the National Treasure round is not Boris Johnson. Okay, think National Treasure. I'm not saying Boris is the National Treasure. Have a rethink. Okay, and remember, you're going to send your answers not to me, to Susan, through the EXP Facebook page or Instagram. Or if you prefer email, sling it that way. Fantastic. Okay, on with Family Feud. We've all got the hang of it now. Let's crack on. I'm looking at the scores here, and Kieran is getting up there with Alfie, and a few of you as well. Minnie Jade, Nathan Sheepy, Luke, you're all getting on there. So the game is very early, though. You could still win. So let's go for it. The next question for you. Tell me a type of gun that doesn't shoot bullets. Tell me a type of gun that does not shoot bullets. Again, Sue's pointing at her guns here. That's a good hint if anyone wants to steal that answer. First one to put it on. So again, the most common 3, you'll be getting 5 points
Can't
for.
see you.
The least common, you'll be getting
They
10
can't see
points.
me,
No.
but they can hear us.
Isla, you have 0 points. There's plenty of time. Glue gun is not on there. Very strange. Glue gun's not on there.
That's
a
a good
flare
one.
is not on there either. Nerf is also not on there. Think what's close to Nerf.
The staple gun.
Let's see. Staple gun is. I'm not gonna give staple gun. Biceps. Yes, biceps is on there, and that's 10 points.
Well done.
Laser gun. Let's see. Laser gun isn't on there.
Airsoft.
Potato
Water gun?
isn't on there either.
Water gun?
Water gun. Who said water gun? Minnie Jade.
Minnie
Water gun
Jade,
is on
yeah.
there, and that's worth 5 points. Minnie Jade, well done.
Ooh, t-shirt gun.
A t-shirt gun? No.
Toy
Nail gun. Nail gun's the top answer with 23, so that's worth 5. Kieran, good job.
Ooh. Amelie, I've never seen a chicken shot out of a gun. A chicken gun. But I might pay to see that.
I hope there's no chicken guns. Have we got anywhere else? Anything else we've missed? There are a few here. Now, someone said airsoft gun, but I'm
Confetti cannon?
tempted not to take it. A confetti cannon? No. A pellet gun.
Mm.
I'm looking for the exact phrase here, because if I'm not going to give it to airsoft, I wouldn't give it to pellet.
How about a marshmallow gun like the one we have in the office?
You do have a marshmallow gun. Very,
We
very,
do.
very dangerous. That is. Paintballs on there. Good job, Alfie. So that's 10 points. Only 2 people said paintball gun.
Homer's makeup gun.
Well, so we got lemon gun from iCarly.
Emily,
Okay,
I
you know
would
what?
give you a point for being creative, to be honest. BB rifle.
Yeah, because they're not bullets, they're little pellets.
BB rifle. Yes, a BB gun. Good job, Kieran. That is worth 7 points.
Yeah.
Wow. You're
Very
kind of
nice,
smashing
very
it
nice.
here. Oh, plastic ball gun.
Plastic ball, no plastic ball gun. I'm going to move on. So, nail gun was the top answer. Stun gun was the second top. Water gun, third top. The only in the middle answer would be BB gun. Now, the 3 least common was biceps, which we gave you, paintball gun, and the last one, you had to be creative for this one, son of a gun. The next, with only 2 people saying that. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now, we should all be familiar with this living out in Dunoon, but name a place you might not get phone reception. Name a place that you might not get phone reception.
They're not actually talking about an actual a town name or a village name, though. Is that correct?
Just in general, what's the kind of place that you would be at that you might not get phone reception? Maybe a certain building, maybe a certain terrain. Let's go.
Ooh, they were right on top of the other ones, but we're not getting anything through on that. Don't overthink it, guys.
A bit of a
Come
lag.
on. Ooh, the moon, up a hill, Glendaruel,
Here we go.
a cave.
Glendaruel. You know what? I'm gonna accept Glendaruel as the wilderness. Good job, Jade. The moon. I doubt you would, but there you go. Up a
Ooh.
hill. I'll give that to mountains. That's the second highest.
We have a
Good
bank
job, Nathan.
vault.
Where else are we? A cave.
A Faraday cage. That's
You
a
know
good creative. I like that answer. Yeah.
I'm going to be generous and give a cave as a tunnel, because a tunnel is kind of a cave. So that's 5 points to Kieran. Good job. On a mountain, Alfie. We've already
Nathan
had that.
home.
Iona, good shout. Where else have we got?
A bathroom.
Yeah, it's cool.
Bathroom, no. No, we don't have bathroom. At sea, who said at sea? Alfie. Good job. That is a 7-pointer for at sea.
How about a
Well
top
done,
of a mountain or a desert?
School. Eleanor's got in with school. That's the second least common. Good job, Eleanor.
Oh,
10 points.
good.
Where else have we got?
Under
Most
the
of them have been taken, to be honest.
under the water.
Under the water. I think I saw basement. Good job, Isla. 10 points.
Ooh, good one. I want to know how many houses in Scotland have basements.
True. Not many. Well, actually, I wonder. Yeah, quite a few, I imagine.
You think?
Yeah.
Arfie's disputing that he said mountain first.
We're going by my comments, so it might be in a different order from yourself, Alfie.
Yeah.
Kieran's also saying he said ocean first, but
Yeah, I think we gotta just let Robert run this. He's getting the
Go by
comment in.
Sorry to disappoint you, but if you put your comments down, they might appear at the top for yourselves. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. So the answer's there. Wilderness or Glendaruel was up there with the first one. Mountains was second. Basement was third. So a couple of in the middles. We've got a tunnel, which we accepted for cave.
course.
We've got in the ocean or at sea. We've got work or an office building. We've got school. Well done, Eleanor, for school. And the least common, and I don't know why this was in here, that is court. You don't get
Wait, it's
reception in
maybe
court.
because people aren't allowed to use their mobile phones. I don't know whether they have actually jamming signals. So it might be some of them have the technology to stop people using them. So that might be why.
I-
Gone in with the knowledge.
Yeah, you're
Fantastic.
right, Emily. Ben Moore.
We know from experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we all know from that. Now we're going to do one last one to redeem yourselves.
Okay.
So, name something you never leave home without. Name something you never leave home without. I'm waiting for everything to come through now. This should be quite an easy one. Some time to rack up some points here. A phone. Yes, Kieran. 5 points. Nathan, 5 points. Kieran, 7 points. Keeping up here. They're all coming through. A face mask. Good shout, but no. A bag. A purse. I'm going to accept bag and purse is the same thing. So Kieran, that's a good 5. I'm picturing Alfie hitting his keyboard right now.
Spear pan.
Food.
Me, he says.
Okay.
Jade, Mini Jade, my dad, designated driver.
Bank card. I'm going to take bank card as money. Isla, that's a good one. 10 points.
Pants. Yeah,
Pants.
that's good, Mini Jade.
Never forget your pants.
Oh,
Chair.
Locking the
Nathan
door,
takes
I
a
like
chair.
that.
Nathan, you take a chair everywhere you go. Money, glasses.
I like looks of locking the door. You never leave home without locking the door.
Yes, the box. Yeah.
That's clever thinking. Keys, Emily, good.
My dad, designated driver, I like it. My ukulele picks. Backpack. Most of these have been said now. So we'll go through those answers and then we'll dial up our contestants. Okay. So top of the list there is your phone, of course. Second, purse. Third, wallet. Fourth, keys. Fifth, money, which is the same as wallet and purse, but a few of you did say different. Now this one confuses me. The second least common was kids. Don't forget your kids. And the least common, which no one said, was car. You don't want to forget your car.
Oh, well, okay.
Don't know how you would forget your car, but there you go. Okay, I'm going to pass it over to the next famous forehead slide. And on this round, get your pen and paper. And it's number 1 to 4 again on the next round of famous foreheads. So I'm hoping you're getting the hang of this. Over to the slides.
My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead, there ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am, who I am? My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead, there ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am, who I am?
Okay, how did you get on with that? We're back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been hearing us comment
so
in the
far,
distance.
They should have 12 names on their list, shouldn't they? Is that 3 times through?
3 times 4 is 12.
So, hey, mathematician, always have to check with them. So make sure you've got 12 names, even guess, guys. If you're not sure, put a guess down. You know, you might get lucky who that forehead is actually. And you're going to have one more slide, so that'll mean you'll have 4 more famous foreheads to look at. And get down on that paper before you send them to me on Instagram, if that's your chosen way to do it. Anyone who doesn't do Instagram, you could send it through Messenger on the EXP Facebook page or to my email address. I'll check them all before I tot up the scores.
Okay, now we're going to do
Fantastic.
a wee bit of phone calling because we're bringing on some live guests for a special head-to-head round of Family Feud, where you guys are just going to have to keep your comments to yourself and let the professionals do it. So let's phone up and we'll see if we can get everybody on.
And you caught that bit where he said, keep your comments to yourself for this one, okay? Hey, it's Luke. How you doing, Luke?
Hey, we haven't got... Okay, let's get
And
everybody
Nathan's
on
there.
here.
Hello. We're in the top.
You're in the tub. What are you doing in the tub?
No, I'm wearing the top.
Oh, the top.
Oh, the
I'm
top.
sorry.
Well, let's just focus in. Let's give you a wee shout to yourself there.
That's it. And that
Let's get rid of that.
amazing top.
Yep. Can you model it for us? Turn round.
Turn around. Let's see the back. Da-da-da. Scrunch down a bit. Scrunch down. There we go.
There we go.
You can kind of see it there. Our Wi-Fi signal on the back. Fantastic. Good modeling.
All right, you're on,
Thanks,
Robert.
Nathan.
Love that. Fantastic. So Luke, Nathan, thanks for joining us. You're going to be going head to head on in each other. So one of you are going to come away a winner. Now, I've already tallied up the scores from the previous games, and we do have a winner from there, but we'll reveal that later. So I chatted to you earlier, and you both know the rules. It's pretty much the same, but slightly different. The way this will work, I'll just explain it for everyone watching, is we will ask a question similar to what we were asking earlier, and the first person out of yourselves, Luke and Nathan, to make their buzzer sound, I will come to you with your answer. So again, top three most common answers will be 5 points. The least common answers will be 10 points, and in the middle, answers will be 7. Now, when I come to you, when you've done your buzzer, you will be able to give me your answer. If the answer isn't on my list, that's 1 strike. If you get 3 strikes, you are out. It's over to the other person to complete the list until they get their 3 strikes and they're out. Okay. It can get fun here. So
I have brought with me a whistle.
fantastic. I love that. The fat controller. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And how about yourself, Luke?
I went relatively old school with a spoon and a frying pan.
Love that. Okay. Quite distinguished sounds. Shouldn't get them mixed up. The one I hear first. So hopefully your internet connection is similar, because if there's a bit of lag on someone's end, it might be a bit unfair. I think we had that once, and it was a bit of a shame. So here we go. The first question for you. Name a Harry Potter character. Luke was in there.
Hermione?
Hermione is on there, so that's 5 points to Luke. 16 out of 100 people said Hermione. So 5 to Luke. Nathan, I'm coming to you next.
Ron Weasley.
Ron is just below Hermione, so that 14 people said Ron Weasley. So none of you have got a strike yet. That's 5 points each. Even Stevens. Over to Luke.
Luna Lovegood.
Oh, I like the thinking out of the box there, but that is a strike.
Two.
Nathan,
Harry Potter.
nice and safe with 5 points. Good job. That was the most common. Could you believe it? Over to Luke.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore is the 3rd least common, so that's 10 to Luke. Good job. Okay, Nathan.
Voldemort.
Voldemort is not on there, unfortunately, so that is a strike. Luke.
Hagrid.
Hagrid is the least common, with only 2 people saying Hagrid, so that's 10 points to Luke. Nathan, can you think of any others?
Draco Malfoy.
Ooh.
He's not on there. That is your 2nd strike, Nathan. Over to Luke again.
Neville Longbottom.
Neville is not on there. Second strike to Luke. You've both got one strike left. Now there's a lot of people commenting, or is there? No, there's not. Amelie's just shouting at her iPad. Apparently. Okay,
Oh no.
we're on Nathan, I think, or are we on Luke?
Nathan, I think.
Nathan. I should keep track.
Snape.
Snape is on there as the second least common, so that is 10 points. Luke, over to you. There's only 2 more people on this list.
I haven't watched the new ones. Grindelwald? Is that someone from Harry Potter?
Honestly, I don't watch it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, but that's not on the list.
Oh, okay.
Not on the list. Third strike for Luke. Unlucky there. So, Nathan, you could finish the list unless you get a strike now.
Dobby.
Dobby's not on there. I like the thinking, though. Okay, 3 strikes for both of you, so we'll move on to our next question. Got about 5 minutes left. Okay. Name a fruit you might eat in the morning. Oh, that was close, but I did hear the tap of the pan first. So, Luke, over to you.
An apple.
Apple.
The
Yes,
doctor.
that's 7 points. That's a mediocre answer there. Apparently. 7
Give it a
points.
strike.
Nathan.
Orange.
An orange is one of the least common answers. So that's 10 points for orange. Good job.
Banana.
Banana is the most common, so that's a good 5 points there, Luke. 25 out of 100 people said banana. Over to yourself, Nathan.
Grapes.
Grapes are not on there. Grapes are not on there, so that is a strike for Nathan.
Melon.
Melon is on there with 10 points for melon. That's the second least answer. Least common. Good job, Luke. Over to Nathan.
Peach.
Peach is the least common, with only 2 people saying peach. That's a good 10 points there. Over to Luke.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit is the second top answer, so that's a good 5 points there, Luke. There's only 1 more fruit left, so think of a very common fruit that's not being said, Nathan.
What do I have?
Fruit.
It was
For an answer.
melon.
Melon has been said, but that is a strike. Luke,
Uh,
you're a clean sweep here.
I'm going to go really out there and say tomato.
Tomato, oh, controversial, calling it a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Tomato isn't on the list. No. So that is a strike. Nathan, last chance here.
Kiwi.
Kiwi, I like the thinking, but no, unfortunately. A strike. So Luke's got 2 chances to get this fruit. Something that might not have been, or hasn't been said yet.
Pear.
Pear is not on there. That's a strike. 1 more free shot at it.
Nectarine.
Nectarine, no.
No.
I think we both forgot about strawberry. Strawberry. Those strawberries.
It's like, no, it's a berry.
About. A tomato is a fruit. A strawberry is a fruit.
One has berry in the name.
So I did forget to go over the first answers, the ones that you didn't get in Harry Potter characters. So the 2 that you didn't say were Fred and George Weasley, which I think Sheepy said in the comments. And the other character, and I'm going to say this wrong, is Newt Scamander. Is that how you say it? Newt Scamander, maybe? Newt Scamander?
He's the one from the new movies, isn't he?
Fantastic Beasts.
I can tell you, but I'm probably butchering that name, and there's people disgusted at me right now. Probably.
I see Susan.
Is it right in saying that Fred and George are counted as one character? I think that's very twinist.
You could say it's twinist, but on this piece of paper it said Fred/George. So
That's even
Oh,
worse.
so maybe they were.
As those are interchangeable.
Argue with the paper.
Fantastic.
Anyway, thank you very much, Luke and Nathan, for joining us. I'm going to count scores and we'll announce the winner. Thank you for joining us.
Eleanor is helping us there with the sounding out of that name, and it's Scamander. Scamander. There you go. Thanks, Eleanor. That's great.
Okay, are we on to quiz number 4?
Yep. So, pens and papers ready? My forehead, my forehead. Here we go.
My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead, there ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am? Who I am? My forehead, shining in the sunlight. I'll bamboozle you, oh, my forehead, there ain't much here to go on. I wonder, can you tell who I am? Who I am?
Okay, so there we go.
Fantastic. Get those
All
answers into me as
16.
quick as you can.
And apologies for when we think we're off mic and we're not, and we kind of mumble to ourselves. We're very unprofessional.
It is indeed.
However, it's all part of the rustic charm, which is EXP Live. So there you go. You get 16 or 4 lots of 1 to 4. It doesn't matter how you number it. But the important thing is, if you've got an entry, you need to send it in, and Susan's going to check them. So you can do that via EXP Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, whatever way in which you can get in touch with her. Take a picture, a photograph of your sheet of paper and get it in. Just to give you a little bit of time to do that, I'm going to tell you, this is something that I found, and it was very smart. Okay, so there's on YouTube, there's a young man by the name of Cree Osner, a good name for that. He lives in New Jersey, and he's 16 years old. And he's always been fascinated with making like domino rallies where they fall over, and discovered quite early on the idea of what's called a Rube Goldberg machine. Now, you'll probably have seen YouTube clips of these kind of things, and that's when you set up a series of obstacles or processes where like a ball rolls down and knocks something over, and then that sets something else in motion. So it's a kind of piece of engineering using different items. It's called a Rube Goldberg machine, and this guy decided at the beginning of lockdown to make the biggest one that he could. So he basically emptied the contents of his garage at home and about half of the house apparently, and he spent 2 months creating this, and it's worth watching, okay, just to see how he did it. I want to just say a couple of things about it. It took him, once he actually got it set up, it took 100 attempts to actually film it correctly, going all perfectly, because it would often get part of the way around and then it would kind of fall off. Also, the time of the day, if it was too sunny, it didn't look good on the video, and if it was too dark, it didn't look good. So he had to kind of find the perfect conditions, and it took him a whole month in order to get the actual film all done correctly. So it's a real testament to patience in all of that. It could easily have given up. And so think about that when you see it finally going to the very end and it pans around to him. Just imagine that he's been filming that 100 times, and every time it hasn't quite worked out well, you can share in his joy in all of that. He's called it the swish machine because at the very end there's a basketball goes into a net and it makes that very nice swish sound. So I've got a wee picture here of some of the stuff that he used. You can see that. That's his a pile of things. Now, what could you do with that? Okay, so watch it, but maybe you want to even find it on YouTube and watch it again just to take in all of the engineering details. Absolutely genius, and so I thought it'd be kind of fun to share it. So here is Cree's swish machine video.
Yes!
There you go. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I
Fantastic.
did. But you have to honestly go back and you start to see all the little bits and the household items he used, and it's absolute genius. So well done to that guy. So we've been gathering some of the results, which is great. Keep them coming in. If you haven't sent them out, then please do.
Yep, like in this last second, really, because we need to announce them.
Yeah, we need to announce them soon.
Yeah.
Robert was we weren't going to do that. We were
No,
going to.
that's right. So it's really, we're going to pull a name from a hat
Okay.
to start. So all your names have, well, not a hat really. I suppose I could put it in the hat.
Tell you what,
Um,
we should actually dial up Robert as well, shouldn't we?
yeah, let's get Robert in here. to see
We're
his
kinda missing
plug
them.
in. Look, I'll put all the names in a hat here. So it is a name from the hat tonight. And I'm going to have Gordon draw once we get Robert on board here. Right, so it's really...
Hey
Hello.
Robert, how you doing?
I have some winners.
Good.
Right, I'm
Love
going to
it.
draw something out of the hat here for the. This is for our £10 gift voucher, is it?
It is. There
Hey,
you go. There's going to be a happy camper.
it is Amelie. Okay, so
There you
well
go.
done, Amelie. Wee bit of applause.
We've got winners that Robert's going to announce from the first couple of rounds. Is that right, Robert?
Yes, so I actually combined both rounds into one by accident. So we've got an overall winner of the Family Feud round from the comments. Now, it was actually quite close, but the winner for the Family Feud commenters, can we get a drum roll? Is that possible?
We
Absolutely,
can.
yeah.
Here we go.
Who would have guessed? Alan Wright. Give it up for Alfie. Well done, Alfie.
Who would have guessed?
I would have put my money on it at the start. Well done, Alan.
Hooray, hooray,
Good job.
you did well.
What's the rule of
Hooray,
youth work?
hooray,
Don't let the
you're
young
so
people
swell.
win.
And
And you're holding that standard very high. Well done.
Play it again.
Now, the battle between Nathan and Luke, we must say that Nathan has been on a big winning streak recently with us. I said to him recently that he could make a part-time job out of winning EXP things and getting prizes sent to him. But this time round, Luke has snatched the win with 54 points, where Nathan was on 40. So it's an Irish day today. Well done, Luke. Congratulations.
Fantastic. And here is our winner of the forehead quiz, coming in at an 8 out of 16.
Should we go over the
foreheads.
answers first?
Well, let's show you the
Right.
answers first.
Can I-
We'll go over those.
Can I haven't, I'm assuming these are right, but I think I've got them all, right? So, because I didn't do this. Right, so here we go. Music round. Number 1, Ed Sheeran. Number 2 is what's his name? Stevie Wonder. Number 3, Amy Winehouse, and 4, Elvis Presley. Okay, so 4 of them. National treasures, of course, number 1, Her Majesty the Queen. Number 2, Sir David Beckham. Number 3, Sir Paul McCartney. And number 4, Sir David Attenborough.
Fantastic.
Not
Yeah.
Boris Johnson.
Not Boris
Not
Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
The leaders round, hopefully you might recognise some of them. Number 1, Cameron Priest. Number 2, Connor Barkley. Number 3, the beautiful Susan White. And number 4, the almost but not quite as beautiful Alan Wright,
Whose face breaks a lot.
whose face breaks a lot. And of course, I came into my own in the X Factor's stars round, of course. Number 1, amazing James Arthur. Number 2 would be JLS, from what I can see there. Number 3, Harry Styles. And number 4, Susan got that one as well, Ollie Murs. Did I get them all right, Robert?
You did. Good
Bada
job.
bing, bada boom.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. And can we have another drum roll?
Okay, wait till we get us back. Okay, drum roll.
Okay, drum roll as we announce the winner of Famous Foreheads. It is Eleanor Price. Well done, everybody who gave that a go. And Eleanor, well done. You are the winner of Famous Foreheads. I think we should have a special song for all of our winners tonight, don't you?
Okay, we'll do that.
Here is a special song for, well, everybody, because you've all done so well tonight. This one's just for you.
Hooray, hooray, you did well. Hooray, hooray, you're so swell. And the song is only for you. And the song is only for you.
Fantastic. Well done, everybody. So it's been another great night doing some games with you guys. Keep an eye on Facebook, Instagram, and we'll let you know what's happening next soon. But school is starting next week, and hopefully Robert and I will be in school. We're going to be seeing you guys, and it's going to be great just to clap eyes on your faces and things next week.
We've got one last thing to do, which is to put up our background of the night. And it was a very special little post which we couldn't ignore. So let's dig this up. Do you want to kind of read out?
Yep. So the request when we asked for ideas came from actually Jade Louise saying, could the end of the show background be the Nellen Village Hall in honor of Dick Holgate, who sadly passed away after his short battle with MND a few weeks ago. And so I think we've got that picture coming up. And I thought we couldn't ignore that one. It would be a lovely thing to be able to do and to remember Dick and his family and friends at this time. So here we are.
There we go, in Ellen Village Hall.
Fantastic. So good suggestion. And join us 2 o'clock Sunday for Garden Praise. Take care and God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Robert.
Enjoy your weekend.
See you later, guys.
We are more than conquerors through Him who loved us, through Him who loved us. We are more